what it is about. I am a translator and an interpreter. Actually, I'm an interpreter, but sometimes I do translation work. And what it is about communicating the same thing that another person said in a different language, in our own language, in our mother tongue. I mean, what we in reality do is going to conferences or meetings or seminars, whatever it's given in a different language, so that the other person can understand English or what it is communicated in English or any other language. Particularly, I speak German. Well, actually, I work with English, German, obviously Spanish, and I also speak Polish and French. Which is the perspective of the degree, or my perspective of the degree. At the beginning, I thought that it was gonna be easier as I spoke really good English. But as I went out from the university and I started studying or actually working or studying for any of my conferences, I noticed that there is a huge world outside and a huge knowledge. And it doesn't matter that you speak English. You have to have certain techniques and to be able to work as a peer in order to perform a good work in a booth. Also, what is difficult for us, and I didn't know before entering to the degree and studying this degree actually, was the technology that has to be used within or between the interlocutor and the listener and the interpreter as well. So all this technology and that it could happen that during a conference or during any event, this I don't know, there is a risk. I mean, there is a risk of having a failure and this technology. You have to know as well how to behave yourself and how to react to such a failure as an interpreter to provide a professional work so that the communication do not interrupt itself.
Dance. Let me see you move. Come on. Dance.
Why I chose it? This is a really good question. I love drawing and I love numbers. I don't know why I chose it. Actually, I also love languages. But when I was during my stage of choosing a degree, I noticed that I was really good at numbers and really good at languages. Even though one of my biggest hobbies and my biggest loves in my life is painting and drawing, I knew that I couldn't do many things with this. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted to study in the United States to be an animation designer, but I wasn't strong enough to leave my country and going to the United States, so I decided to stay here. And actually, I think it was a really good decision because I got to learn many different languages. I got to meet or learn about many different people, interesting people, and I got to travel a lot. So I've been in many different countries around the world, and I have seen many different things that have teach me how to be open-minded and to have my own opinion about our world. So I think that my choice was one of the best choices, and I still draw and I still paint in oil, so my hobby is still there. Most of the interpreters, and as I am, we are freelancers. So we work with agencies where we are registered in their portfolio, and if they have any event or conference, they will call us. So this means that we don't have a boss. We don't have any boss, we don't have any chief that tell us what to do, or at least not for a long period of time, I mean. Just for the event and for the agency and for a specific time. So I see this as an advantage. We can choose if we want to work or not, how much we want to work, and it is a well-paid work. So I really think that all these advantages are really important because I have my own time and I decide if I would like to work really early in the morning or really late in the afternoon and do whatever I want to do during my day. So basically, I'm a little bit freer as if I work in a company. The biggest one is that we don't have any facilities. I mean, we don't have any bonus by the government. We don't have social security. We don't have insurance given by the company. We have to pay for all that with our own money, with our own wage, and that's it. That's the only disadvantage I see. Apart from the fact that this is a seasonal work, so during the months of December, January, and February, we have not much interpretation work, and that would be the second disadvantage. Saying all this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.